السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم في قناة Arab English Learning. كتاب Primary 5 Students Book Term 1 لسنة 25-26 Unit 1 Part 1. Let's start. Unit 1 Life in My World.
Unit 1 Students Book Lesson 1 Page 4 Exercise 1 Listen and read. What lives in the mangrove forests?
Our School Trip to Nabak National Park by Hiba Osman. Nabak is a very big national park in South Sinai. Along the coast here, there are 4.8 kilometers of mangrove forest, which is the largest in the Red Sea. We went there to learn why mangrove forests are so important for the marine ecosystem. When we arrived at the beach, we saw trees growing out of the sea. Most trees can't grow in salt water, but mangrove trees can. They have amazing roots which grow high out of the water. These roots help them get oxygen. When I touched the tree's leaves, they felt very thick. These special leaves stop the plants losing water when it's very hot. We learned that mangrove trees help the environment in many ways. Mangrove trees protect the non-living things and the living things in the marine ecosystem. When there are storms, their deep roots stop the sand washing away. The forests are also a safe home for many animals. Hundreds of different kinds of fish, birds, insects, and other animals live in the mangrove forests. We could see many little fish swimming in the shallow water among the roots of the trees, where bigger fish and other animals couldn't catch them. That is how mangrove trees help young fish survive. The leaves of the mangrove trees take 4 times more carbon dioxide from the air than other kinds of tree. Mangrove trees help us with global warming. We also saw small yellow flowers on the mangrove trees. There were a lot of bees and other insects on them. Bees make a special honey from the mangrove flowers. People say mangrove honey helps fight some illnesses and diseases. What I liked most about the mangroves was seeing all the different species making a community. The plants, animals, and insects all interact with each other to survive. I've never seen so many different species of butterflies. It was a great day.
Exercise 2. Read again and answer the questions. Number 1. Why did Heba's class visit the mangrove forest? If you look at the passage, you will find the answer. They went there to learn why mangrove forests are so important for the marine ecosystem. 2. What is special about the roots and the leaves of mangrove trees? The answer of number 2 is here in paragraph 2. They have amazing roots which grow high out of the water, and these roots help them get oxygen. 3. Why do little fish live under mangrove trees? You will find the answer in paragraph 3. You could see many little fish swimming in the shallow water among the roots of the trees, where bigger fish and other animals couldn't catch them. 4. How can mangrove trees help us with global warming? The answer of number 4 is in this paragraph. The leaves of mangrove trees take 4 times more carbon dioxide from the air than other kinds of tree. Mangrove trees help us with global warming. 5. What do the bees make from the yellow flowers? Bees make special honey from the mangrove flowers. Exercise 3. Ask and answer the questions with a partner. This is speaking area. Exercise 1. What are some of the living things in a marine ecosystem? As he mentioned in the text, there are many living things like flowers, like insects, like bees, like the fish. All these are living things that live in the marine ecosystem. Okay, exercise 2. What are some of the non-living things in a marine ecosystem? You can find sand, you can find water. Okay, so the living things can be like fish, sharks, and sea turtles. Non-living things like sand, rocks, and water. Page 5. Read and complete the text with these words. We have some words here and we want to complete the text with it. An ecosystem is all the animals and plants in an area. The ecosystem can be as small as a pond or as big as a forest. In an ecosystem, living things such as plants and animals interact with non-living things such as water, rocks, and soil. The different species in an ecosystem make a community and they all need each other to survive. Exercise 5. Look at the photos of different ecosystems. Which of these do you find in Egypt? Of course, in Egypt there is no grassland or forests or rainforests, but we have marine ecosystem, fresh water, and desert. Now read and think. Name some living and non-living things that you can find in the desert ecosystem in Egypt. You can find lizards, snakes, a freshwater ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, and forest ecosystem. You can talk about this with your colleague in the classroom.
Lesson 2. Page 6. Exercise 1. Listen to the conversation between Tariq and his friend Adam. Check what they talk about.
Hello, Adam. How was your trip to visit your cousins?
It was wonderful. Do you remember my cousin Salim, who lives in the Sinai Peninsula? We saw him and a lot of other family members. We learned a lot about the area where they live.
Which area is that, Adam?
They live close to a mountain which is called Mount Sinai.
What did you do?
I have another cousin who lives near a wadi. One day, we went for a hike and visited her and then the wadi.
What's a wadi?
A wadi is an ecosystem which is normally dry, but when it rains, it fills up with water.
Did you see any animals there?
Yes, we did. We saw an Egyptian dab lizard. It is the largest lizard which lives in that area. They love the wadis.
Did you meet your cousin's friends and neighbors?
Yes, we did. We met a man who works in a garden. He grows a lot of fruit, vegetables, and even medicinal plants. There are a lot of medicinal plants that grow in the Sinai Peninsula. I had a cough, and he gave me a plant to help it.
That was very nice of him. I would love to visit the Sinai Peninsula one day. It sounds incredible.
So exercise 1, the answer is number 2, the place where Adam's cousins live. Exercise 2, look and label the photos using the words here. The first one is medicinal plant, 2, wadi, 3, lizard, for cough. Now you will listen again to the same listening and you will complete the following sentences. Circle the correct word. 1. Do you remember my cousin Slim, who lives in Sinai Peninsula? 2. We learned a lot about the area where they live. 3. They live close to a mountain, which is called Mount Sinai. 4. I have another cousin who lives near a wadi. 5. A wadi is an ecosystem which is normally dry. 6. We met a man who works in a garden. Page 7, exercise 4. Use the words to complete the rules for relative clauses. Use the sentences in exercise 3 to help you. So these are called relative pronouns, which for things, where for places, and who for humans. So number 1, we use who for people. We use which for things, and we use where for places. Exercise 5, match to make sentences. 1. I have a friend who lives in Alexandria. 2. Cairo is the city where my cousins live. 3. Lara always gives us figs, which are from her garden. 4. These are the girls who are very good at science. 5. This is the store where you can buy some sweet oranges. 6. This is a medicinal plant which is good for tired people. Exercise 6. Complete with who, which, or where. 1. Do you know my aunt who lives in New York? 2. I know a nice place where we can go for a holiday. 3. Yunus is a boy who wants to be a scientist. 4. Malak has a book which is about medicinal plants in Sinai Peninsula. 5. Do you know the house where my grandparents live? 6. I have a friend who is very good at tennis. Did you know that Sharm Sheikh is now a green city because its hotels use solar energy and all its buses are electric?
Lesson 3. Page 8. Exercise 1. Listen to a teacher talking to a photographer. What happens if you cut down trees in a rainforest?
In today's class, we have a wildlife photographer, Melek Habib. I'm going to ask her some questions.
Hello.
You went to South America last month, didn't you?
Yes, I wanted to show people the beauty of the Amazon rainforest. Also, people are cutting down a lot of trees, and I wanted to study the effects of this.
The Amazon rainforest is a very important ecosystem, isn't it?
Yes, we need the rainforest, and all the living things in the rainforest need each other.
Can you explain?
This photo shows the rainforest canopy. It's where monkeys, birds, butterflies, and snakes live. Here, there are trees which produce delicious fruit. For example, the custard apple tree. Its fruit tastes like chocolate candy bars. They're sweeter than a banana. Birds, monkeys, squirrels, and insects eat that fruit. So the custard apple tree helps these animals survive.
And how do the animals help the tree?
The birds and the monkeys take the tree's seeds to other parts of the forest. New trees grow there.
What do you want people to learn from your photos?
My goal was to show people how all parts of the forest ecosystem interact. If you cut down trees, there is no fruit for the animals and no new trees.
Do you have any advice for children who want to become wildlife photographers?
You need to have a lot of patience.
Luck is also quite important. It can take a long time to get the right photo.
Thank you, Melek. I hope your exhibition is a success.
So after listening, the question is, what happens if you cut down trees in a rainforest? Animals lose their homes and food. You will listen again, but before listening again, you have to read exercise 2 questions so you can complete while listening using these words in the box. Exercise 2, listen again and complete the sentences. 1. Malak wanted to learn more about the Amazon rainforest because a lot of people are cutting down the trees. 2. The Amazon rainforest is a very important ecosystem. 3. All the living things in the rainforest need each other. 4. Custard apple trees help many animals survive. 5. The animals take the trees' seeds to other parts of the forest. 6. Malak wanted to show people how all the parts of the forest ecosystem interact. Exercise 3. Ask and answer with a partner. This is speaking area with your friend in the classroom. 1. Where is the Amazon rainforest? It's in South America, you know that? 2. What do custard apple taste like? She said they are like sweet as bananas. They taste like chocolate. Yes, chocolate bars. She said that. 3. How do animals and fruit trees help each other? We said that animals need the plants to survive for food, and also when they eat it, they use their seeds and throw it in the forest, so trees also increase and reproduce according to these seeds in different places in the forest. 4. Is it easy to be a wildlife photographer? No, it needs patience, as she said. Page 9, exercise 4. Match to make sentences from the interview. Are the bold words adjectives or nouns? Let's look at the bold words: beauty, luck, goal, success, patience. They are all nouns. Okay, so when you find the word without any explanation or adjective before it, and you have the or a before it, this means it's a noun. I wanted to show my people the beauty, see, of the Amazon rainforest. 2. You need to have a lot of patience. 3. Luck is also quite important. 4. My goal was to show people D. How all parts of the forest ecosystem interact. 5. I hope your exhibition is a success. So each noun of these nouns have its adjective. Like for example, beautiful adjective, the abstract noun is beauty. Luck is a noun. Lucky is its adjective. Patience is a noun. Patient is an adjective. Success is a noun. Successful is an adjective. Now, exercise 6. This is your own work. You can use the internet to make research. The ecosystem, the rainforest ecosystem. Find 3 more plants and animals which help each other. You can use this idea and find your own ideas. You can look for more flowers or hummingbirds. This is a hummingbird. Or more animals if you like, and talk about it in your classroom. Make a research about rainforest. What types of animals or plants can you find? Exercise 7. Work in pairs. Find images and present your work. You present your work in the classroom too. You can use technology like internet and computer to make your presentation more interesting and interactive. Okay? Thank you for listening and watching this video. ما تنسوش تعمل سبسكرايب للقناة عشان يوصلك كل جديد، ولايك and share عشان غيرك يستفيد، وما تنسوش تتابعوا part 2 لunit 1 كتاب Connect Plus Junior 5. See you very soon. Bye.